I know Jean was going to try to join.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Wildcard Wednesday. And it's me, Louisiana Beer Reviews, Michael Komarov, sometimes known as the Stout King, sometimes known as the Roch Beer Ace or whatever. All right. Thomas Metal 75, also known as Massachusetts Beer Reviews, and Eric.
Hopefully, Jean HP. Yeah.
He might join, but he said he was thinking about going to just do wine from now on.
All right.
But I don't believe it.
The Wine Wednesday, join that.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to stick to wine.
Gotcha.
There he is, right?
Woo! Yeah.
Hey, gentlemen, what's going on? Michael, Jay, Eric, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
I miss you. Mwah.
He's back, folks.
Yes. Yeah. So what are we doing tonight? What was that?
We're doing wild card.
Oh, wild card. Okay. Okay. I got a beer. Yeah, I need something to feel good about. It's been a while. Bumpy, what's going on, man?
Hi, Bumpy.
It's happening.
Well, ask Bumpy because John is gone.
Tell me what you got. John's out for a quick break or something.
I need him.
I had to get a beer. Get my beer. I had to get my beer.
Okay. All right, go ahead, John.
Okay.
I'm ready.
What you drinking, Jean?
Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA.
I think it's a 9%.
Yep. It's been that kind of week. We're about to go down. Yes.
Jesse, what do you got?
I have banana nut bread ale.
Who makes that?
Tilton Brothers Brewing.
Let's say somebody in New Hampshire.
They're out of Hampton, New Hampshire.
Okay, banana nut bread ale.
Banana nut bread ale, 6.5%.
Okay,
hey, Eric, I did that what you call the other day, the review of the Clown Shoes, that black IPA. I don't know if you saw the video of it. That was a very good IPA. I really enjoyed it. I know it's from Boston and also Windsor, Vermont. So just want to give you a shout out for you guys up there. My first time having a black IPA, and I thought that was a fabulous, fabulous beer.
Nice.
So, John,
yes,
what do you got?
Your wine only experiment lasted about 12 hours, huh? Okay.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Now,
back and forth, the big debate. Yeah. Hi, Miss Nina. How are you?
Good. How are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you for the first time. How you doing? I've seen you on some other videos, so hello.
Oh, yeah. I think we might have crossed paths here before. You're over in Louisiana also, right?
He's in Mississippi, Alabama.
Okay. All right. That's I think it's Jean-Pierre, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I know you. You're famous.
Well, hey. I'm very modest. I'm a very modest guy. Very modest.
You're out there though. You have a lot of reviews. I mean, like it's a good chance you'll cross paths with you if you type in pretty much any good brew. A lot of Harpoon beers too. You get your East Coast beers in, which is good to see.
Good. Yeah. Awesome. Now, are you in the East? Are you in the Northeast or Southwest?
No, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
I got my Rhode Island shirt on.
All right. Eric's next door neighbor. Okay.
Yep. Did we show our beers off yet?
Yeah, I'm waiting for yours. You show yours, then we can start.
All right, I have
yours. What's yours? And then I'm gonna rein these guys in. Okay.
Oh, I've got Bergkopf from. Well, actually, it's strange. This is supposed to be from the Chicagoland area. It was one of the first beers available to Chicago residents. Well, not this particular one, but this brand. After Prohibition ended, this was the first brand, I believe, brewed there. Now, they talked about their heritage of always brewing in the Midwest, I believe, yet this is brewed and imported from Lithuania. So it's
It's a far cry from Chicagoland.
What's
Yeah,
the
it's not the
ABV?
Chicago
What's
land.
the ABV?
It's not the old style. Now that's where I picked this up. This was a good deal in my mind for being 7.5% alcohol by volume.
Wow.
Okay,
I'll pour
well,
it up in a minute.
we got, beer man is waiting in the back room, so I'm gonna do my beer and we're gonna go around to everybody and I'll introduce people. Now, when Beverage Ramble is finished doing his, I'll drop off and then I'll add Beer Man. And if somebody comes after Beer Man, we'll just rotate through the people. So if you get muted, it's not a personal attack. It's because you might have background noise. B, if you get dropped off, it's not a personal issue. It's that we're making room for someone else. So it works pretty well that way. So here I am I'm going to highlight myself. So you got to be patient. Patience is a virtue, so you have to be virtuous on this hangout. Now, this is a beer from Wisconsin. It's called Can Do Brew. It's an American style lager, Can Do Brew. It's only been on the market for about 2 years, maybe 3, but not too widely available. It just showed up in a store close to New Orleans. 5%. They had a light beer also, but I didn't get the light. And you had to buy a 6-pack, so bought the 6-pack. So it just says Rhinelander Brewing Company, Monroe, Wisconsin, and then it's got a website. And when you get on the website, it doesn't talk anything about this beer.
Yeah.
It does tells you about other stuff they make. Now, some people claim this is an all malt beer, no corn or rice. I'm not too sure about that, but anyway, Can Do.
Let me look that up if I can.
Yeah,
If I
can get it. It's in a can, so you can do it. Okay. Bought this at Rouse's, Jean-Pierre, so Jean might see it at his local Rouse's. Golden, it's pretty clear, but you could see a little bit of powdery sediment. Gold, clear, white head. Okay. Cheers to y'all.
Cheers,
Cheers, Ron.
And thanks for joining, everybody.
Cheers.
I'm going to update the comments when I finish this. Okay. It smells like beer.
Hopefully.
There's a slight, it's really crackling. There's a slight lemony note, light pale malt, a little yeast. I don't know what else to say about it. It's I'm trying to think what it's similar to. Maybe Michelob, which is sometimes 4.9, sometimes 5. It'll vary. That one varies. Sometimes 4.8. At least they'll tell you on the label. It doesn't really taste like Michelob, though. It tastes like there's a strange yeast quality. I get that with Genesee Cream Ale, and that's why I told a former hangout partner who used to do beer and BS with me. She agreed with me. I said that Genesee Cream Ale had strange Duncan Hines cream cheese cake frosting taste, and she said, "Yeah, it does." And so,
Wow.
that's a reference point. This sort of has that, but not in a real strong way like the Genesee Cream Ale does. This is a lager, so it's lighter and a little flinty.
Flinty.
Medium body, crisp, clean, refreshing. They're saying it's, well, somebody said it's all malt, no corn or rice, but I don't think I believe it because it's a little too crisp. And there's no barley burn, which you get that with Reinheitsgebot beers. So it's very enjoyable. I mean, it's $5 a 6-pack,
Nice.
12-ounce cans. I guess that's worth it. I mean, I can get better deals, however, but I saw it on that stud stack, with You know what a stud stack is? And I said, well, I never seen it before. I'll check it out. Why not? So I'm favorable towards it, although I'm not in love with it. I get the mindset that I know what the light beer would taste like. It would taste like this, but watered down. So now we're going to go to Brooklyn, New York City, New York, to Michael, and then I'll try to update all the comments. So here we go to Michael. And don't forget, be patient if you're waiting, because you'll be added.
Okay, we're taking everybody to Comstock, Michigan, where Bell's Brewing is located. And this is their light-hearted ale. You notice the picture of the fish underneath the ale, like it's brother, I guess his brother, his bigger brother. This is 3.7%. So a low-calorie, low-alcohol beer. And this one was produced on the 29th of July. They give these beers 6 months shelf life. So this one is still within the date that Bell's allows. Here is my pour. Let's see if everybody can see it as it goes into the glass. I'm trying to avoid an Alex pour.
I do Alex pours. That's the way I do it.
Okay, so it's kind of golden, clear, and you can probably, even in this light, make out all the bubbles. So the bubbles are against the side of the glass. Let's get a nose on it. It's got a hoppy nose, but when you're used to smelling IPAs, it's very light hop nose. And that's about all I'm getting out of it, is very light, hoppy kind of nose. I'll go in for a sip. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to your sipping.
Okay. It tastes like a light ale because it goes down pretty easy. You're getting the hops, and it's citrusy, but in a very light way. You're not getting, a whole bunch of citrus flavor. You're getting kind of like a general citrus. Grapefruit, orange, maybe a little bit of lemon. It's kind of all together. Very light-bodied, kind of on the watery side. But I guess when you consider it's 3.7%, and they don't tell you how many calories it is, but they're saying it's low calorie. I assume it's less than 100, maybe 95. So, I mean, it's all right. I'm not the hugest light ale or light beer kind of person. So maybe this is not. It's nothing that I would buy. Somebody gave this to me. The finish is dry. The mouthfeel is low, very light, and the carbonation it's well carbonated. I guess the problem that I have with these light, lower alcohol beers is they tend to be a little bit too light. So if I'm going to drink a beer like this, I would rather amp this up to a full session at about 5. And you just get a lot more out of it for that extra. You do add some calories to it in the process, but if it's up to me, I'd rather give the extra calories for the extra taste you get. But I'll have a number for you when we get back to me.
Nice.
Okay.
I believe those are like the same price as the regular Two Hearted as well, I think. Pretty close.
So you get less, but you pay the same. Okay, great.
The Two Hearted Ale is I think the ABV is about what, 5%? Am I correct, or 4? 7%? Yeah.
So it's a little bit more than, a little less than double this.
Okay.
Nice shirt there, Thomas, Eric.
Here's
Thank-
Eric
I decided-
from Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Go,
The
Eric.
introduction. I decided that since I'm wearing this damn shirt, and I'm sorry for the language, I might as well review the damn beer. Sorry for my language again. There you go. The Narragansett Lager beer. Julianne is the coding for the date, so I have no clue. Since 1890, we got 5% alcohol by volume. I think they used to tote the fact that this stuff was made out of corn from Iowa or something like that. And their website says really great with the Narragansett lager brings out the natural sweetness and salinity of shellfish. So clams and oysters are a no-brainer. Also pairs great with peppery cheeses for Beer Man's cheese and beer show and spicy cuisine. And if you didn't know, from 1944 to 75, they were using this beer and the Narragansett line of beers as the official Red Sox sponsor. Very lastly, before I pour the beer, 1975 limited edition cans. This is the style of the beer can that Mr. Quint crushes. All right. I think this usually gets very good scores.
Now you mean they touted it?
Yeah, they touted it, all right.
Yeah, if you know something, it means you carry it. You're toting a basket of clams. That would be toting it. Okay.
They're doing that too. All right. So very clear, effervescent beer with a nice white foamy head. Yeah, definitely popping and fizzing. I mean, it just looks like good average beer. And the smell, you definitely get from experience on other beers in said style and just the American Adjunct Lager style. You're definitely getting a richer, breadier malt in there. You're getting nice crackery, bready malts, but you still are getting that standardized keg beer smell. You are getting that wet, grainy paperiness to it. But again, I'm noticing nice white, bready malts throughout the nose. So it does smell very clean. So let's and refreshing. Let's do some Narragansett.
We're gonna need a bigger Gansett.
Right.
Terrible icon there, raining on your parade. Sorry. Yes, Narragansett, definitely like in the nose. I'm getting more of a Pilsner crackery bready malt. And it's definitely on the light side, on the high side of the light body. Crisp, clean, ultra refreshing. Again, same story in the nose. I am getting that wet, grainy, cardboard paperiness, but it's not just a thin and watery mouthfeel. It's definitely a full flavored beer that makes sense. Not full bodied, full flavored. And again, crisp, clean, ultra refreshing. If you can somehow get this beer, I would recommend that for a lager beer style, for the American Adjunct Lager style, just because, again, it has a little bit more body and heft to it in the mouthfeel. And those nice bready malts kind of remind me of like a pseudo-German style Pilsner beer, but not quite, with some of that grainy, sweeter kind of corn aspect. But that stuff, the grains and the sweetness is very light in this. It's just crisp and easy going.
Right on.
Yeah.
It's definitely a light beer, but not a light beer.
Closest beer I know is that I can regularly get is somewhere between like a Schlitz and a Pabst Blue Ribbon. If you can get one of those two beers, pretty similar.
So much.
Hey, Narragansett, Eric. That runs about what? 12-pack, about the same price as a Genesee Cream Ale, about the same.
A little extra money for the Narragansett. Usually this is like $10 or 17 for an 18, about $10 for the 12 pack. Whereas a 30 pack of Genesee will run me $13.99.
You know, one of the guys, Patrick, I think Patrick Tucker, sent me two cans of this, and I thought it was just phenomenal and a good beer. And like you said, it's only mostly around the New England area. I know that someone said it was somewhere near Kentucky that it was sold there. So, I don't know.
Jean brought up, before I let everybody else go, Jean did bring up Genesee. And for the most part, with these flagship beers by Genesee or by Narragansett, they are, if you can read that says Narragansett Brewing Company. You're not going to be able to see that. Rochester, New York. So this is done by the Genesee people, but they do smashing job. That's it for now.
What's their slogan? They used to say on the bottle, brewed on merit or brewed on honor, sold on merit.
Correct. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Jean. Floor is yours.
All right. Good evening, everybody, and Madam Nina. Good evening.
Thank you.
All right. Tonight I am drinking Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. This beer is 9% ABV. I've had this before and I reviewed this before. There is a when you get the aroma of this beer, there's a sort of very strong, very powerful citrus, a little pine, some grapefruit, some orange flavor in this. It has a little bit of a sort of a bread flavor to a bread smell to this as well. So, of course, New Belgium, based in Fort Collins, Colorado, and they have a brewery in Asheville, North Carolina. Employee owned, of course. Their flagship beer is the Fat Tire Amber Ale. But, they used to do, it was the Ranger, and then they changed their name to now Voodoo Ranger. Regular IPA, they got a hazy IPA, and of course the Imperial, and a few others. But in any event, if those who have the New Belgium website could probably run off all their beers that they got, it used to be Ranger and Voodoo Ranger, and then did some torques and changes. The Triple Abbey, I've had that from them. So, yeah, like I said, a sort of a nice bread scent to this. 9% and being an Imperial, which I kind of like. Time to have some fun. So, yeah, definitely you could taste that orange flavor. You could definitely taste that grapefruit flavor in this right away. It says strong pine on the website, but I don't get that. So mostly orange than the grapefruit I'm getting, but yeah, it has a really nice flavor to this. I will give you my score at the end, what it is. And again, I've had this before, so it's going to be up there. So.
Hey, go out and get it now.
Now we're going to Bumpy Road Brewery of New Hampshire. Welcome, New Hampshire.
Bumpy!
Hello. And from New Hampshire, this is Tilton Brothers Brewing. They're out of Hampton. They got their Banana Nut Bread Ale. Comes in at 6.5% ABV and 35 IBUs.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Shoot.
All right, it looked a little smudged on my camera there, but on the back it says this Belgian-inspired amber ale tastes like banana nut bread. It contains no banana, nuts, or bread. No idea what gave you that impression. That would actually have bread, banana, but let's give it a pour.
Amber.
So it's got kind of an off-white, khaki-ish colored head, fairly tight bubbles. It is an amber color. Nice looking brew, very, very clear. Decent carbonation, kind of going up. Maybe we'll see a bubble if I hold it there long enough, but we're not going to do that. The aromas smells like an amber ale. It's got kind of the toffee notes in there. A little bit of a breadiness, some nut type flavors, so kind of like a banana nut bread. Not quite picking up on the banana note yet. Slight hint of banana in there. I do like little sniffs. Banana.
That's cool.
But cool. It does smell more like a traditional amber style ale. with the nuances of a banana nut bread in it. It doesn't smell exactly like a big loaf of banana nut bread. So it smells more like a beer with a slight little off note. So it's going for the first week. Cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
David.
Bready malt. It is quite a bit of a nuttiness in there as well. A little bit of that kind of toffee note coming through, and then there is a presence of a banana flavor at the tail end. Seems to be about I'd say if it's in the medium realm as the body feel, it's on the lower spectrum of it. It's almost pushing into a light bodied beer. Carbonation seems to be about medium in this one. Yeah, it drinks more like an amber ale with kind of you pick up on the nuttiness at first, with a kind of the bready malt note that's already there from the style anyways. Then just a little bit of toffee and a little squish of banana. So I think for those that don't like the beers that are super strange and way out there and don't actually taste like a beer, this one definitely tastes like a standard beer with slight notes that give it its name, I guess.
Is it expensive?
Cheers.
Nice color.
I paid for this one. I think it was like $14 for a 4-pack. It wasn't too bad.
No.
6.5% ABV. Can't taste the alcohol in it. Yeah, it's not bad. I'd say $14 to $15. 16
Nice
ounce.
lacing.
Oh yeah. Oh no. It's definitely a well-made amber ale for sure. So.
Good stuff.
Oh wow, it's me already. Holy cow!
Now from Rhode Island.
Great state.
Berghoff. This is creeping up on me. The grapefruit, Belgian style ale with grapefruit flavor. Interesting note on the back. Store at 2 to 20 degrees Celsius. Some sediments may settle at the bottom and are a natural characteristic. Brewed and canned in Lithuania. So this sucker is hazy. It's got like a great color to it. Very
like a
minimal head. Not really sticking around at all. You can kind of force one with a quick pour. But at the 7.5% alcohol, I'm getting a little reflection in my ear. I can force ahead, 7.5% alcohol. You cannot taste it. You cannot feel it. There's no hint of it. There's no burn. It's like a grapefruit Italian soda with with alcohol. I can hardly taste any there's a malty after a beer kind of effect to it that you kind of get on the tip of your tongue. It's dry, but it's so fruit forward and a pungent, kind of delicious, almost like thirst inspiring, refreshing at the same time property. A lot of the qualities that I actually do enjoy are really like muddled out of it with what they've brewed it, the way they've brewed it. You're not getting like, that real, how would you even describe a grapefruit? It's just so extreme.
Tart, bitter.
Tart, bitter, yes, but you're not getting that from this. You're getting more toward like, a pleasant orange juice experience. But again, you're not getting any of that acid. There's an earth quality to it, like kind of a very mellowed out, fermented kind of quality, which is nice. That could be where a lot of that acid's going, or that tartness is, kind of chilled out. But this color is gorgeous. There's a little bit of flecking kind of floating in there. I guess you would call that pulp. It's just a really interesting beer. Nothing outstandingly special, but the earthy qualities that I'm getting from it do remind me of the Harpoon Rec League. So there might be like a slight saltiness to it almost, but like more of a salt of the earth. Very, very neutral kind of a saltiness. I know that some pH levels can have a saltiness quality to them, so maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's just the way that it's chilled out, and it's imported from Lithuania. I think I've said that about 3 or 4 times now. Bergkauf, grapefruit. It's interesting. It's more on the cocktail spectrum, in my opinion, like a packaged cocktail. So.
Mean like a Cayman's Jack type of drink, or maybe one of the Smirnoff Ice type drinks.
I keep wanting to suggest that I'm getting a wine cooler kind of a presentation. Especially like a nose. I'm getting more of like that really mellowed out wine cooler. They mention it being grapefruit flavor, so I can't speak to the particular origin of the grapefruit that's in this. But I'm getting, very similar to, those Italian sodas that you get in the funky shaped bottles. A very similar sensation to that. So it's almost Pellegrino, yes. Or Pellegrino, or some of those San what have yous. But yeah, it's really refreshing. It's almost like I wanted, if it was non-alcoholic, I would share this with like your young kids at a holiday party. So I can see this being a dangerous thing to leave laying around. You can't detect any alcohol in it until it kind of creeps up on you. And this isn't my first beer of the night. But yeah.
All right, not the first beer of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Rock on.
But yeah, there's a little bit of sediment to it, and the sediment has a little more flavor than my initial first taste from the unshaken can. I gave it that bumpy Roads kind of patented the casual shake I've noticed lately with a lot of his craft beers, and I gave it one of those toward the end. And I mean, it's a very pleasant beer. It's if I wasn't in the mood for a beer, I mean, I might really like this. It's not overly sweet. Some might say that it's overly sweet, but in my opinion, it's not too extreme, especially being more of the grapefruit origin for its sweetness. I'm pleasantly surprised with this beer, and the reason I bought it was because it was like around four and change for it was only a 4-pack, but $1.25, maybe about $1.25 a piece for the 4-pack. And I mean, it didn't seem like too extreme of a stretch. So I went for it, and slightly surprised with what I'm getting out of this. I think they're going to probably stick around in the refrigerator. I don't know how quickly I'm going to be racing back to have this sweet experience, but it's a good relief. It's different from like a shandy. It's not nearly as weedy, chewy, that kind of thing. It's more of a, they're calling it an ale. It's got an interesting body. It's about a medium body. I was hoping for more of a carbonation on this one, and I'm really not getting that, but that could be in the style. Yeah, pretty enjoyable drink, I guess I would call this, more so than your average beer. But yeah. Bergkauf.
And what's the ABV again, Anina?
7.5.
Okay.
Thanks.
I could bring that for Thanksgiving, right? I can have that for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They would be nice to have for Thanksgiving. It would pair well with your Thanksgiving dinner. I believe this would actually pair really well with poultry. Yeah, more of your neutral flavors. You could probably even pair this with, like, I don't know, pumpkin pie if you wanted to, or any kind of pecan kind of thing. It's an interesting brew.
All right. Now, as we move on upward and onward, or onward and upward, I'm going to be phasing out, and Beer Man's going to be phasing in. And then Michael's going to phase out, and then Chattio's going to phase in. And then we're going to go round and round and round, and then we'll give scores, and then we'll end. And then next week, it'll be the 10th anniversary of Louisiana Beer Reviews Festival event. All right. But that's another time and another.
Hey, during Thanksgiving week, I know the perfect beer to have.
All right.
Shade
It's
for
about
light.
to go down.
Okay. It's gonna go down.
Ooh, all right, Ron Sutton.
Okay, we're gonna go move on. We got a few little comments here. Okay, well, you can see where this was going. I'm always on a roll, Dr. Frosty Brew. All right.
Read it at your own leisure.
Southside Johnny and the Jukes, yes.
All right.
So, yes, I like Southside Johnny.
We're gonna all get together later.
From New Jersey, yes, from New Jersey. You know, I've heard of Southside Johnny.
Stone Pony.
Okay,
Yep.
let me go on to the next person. We're gonna all get together later and watch some Simon and Simon reruns and hang out. All right, now
Hey, remember Simon and Simon did that crossover with Magnum PI, man. That was a good show.
What did they have? A Ferrari in Magnum PI?
Yes, and had a PI, and then yes, he had the Ferrari. When Simon and Simon joined the show, they did a crossover trying to solve a case. It started on Magnum PI, then it went on and then it started on Simon and Simon, then went to Magnum PI. So yeah, it was a pretty good show. So these crossovers, you know, solve a case. Yeah.
Beer Man.
Hey, cheers.
Good evening, Beer Man. How are you?
Cheers. Good, man. Thank you. Doing good. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks, Ron, for letting me on your panel, man. Cheers.
Your beard's looking all groomed. Have you done some manscaping there, Beer Man?
I got bored. A little bit of a, I don't know what you call this, Amish/jazz.
Chat. All right. A beer goes with Amish and jazz.
Well, all right. So if I can pronounce all this stuff right, it's from a friend of mine in Jersey that sent me some stuff. I put the mail thing up the other day, but this is one, the Efemir by Unibrew out of Chambly, Canada, Quebec region area. Efemir is how they say it, I think. It lasting for only a short time or only existing for one day. It's a cassis, or it's a black currant Belgian style fruit flavored wheat ale at 5.5%. Let's open this up. I don't see a date, but it's got the nice foil and a lot of smoke. Holy moly. That was a twist off. I didn't know that. I'm going to shake that a bit. Well, it's got a nice pink head, nice, firm, fat, thick, huge Alex pour head. Nice weedy head, though. It's got some swirls in there, actually, like the Nike sign or like Coke, Pepsi. Kind of like a darker pink and a lighter pink. Some off-white thing going on. Tight white heads with some big bubbles. Very, very oily looking on the top and very firm and kind of oily and wet on the sides. Let's go for the smell. Cheers.
You got a fan, Nina?
Oh, man. Oh,
Cheers,
that's fruity.
beer man.
That's definitely fruity. Cheers. This is fruity. The black currant definitely almost smells kind of I want to say like raspberry strawberries or something like that. It's kind of a really good smell. Very fruit forward ale, of course. I think it's an ale. Boy, it's got a slight bready thing going on, more of like a French bread or something, like some kind of European style bread or something. It's just like a sweet sour kind of sour bread. Sour, what the hell is that?
Portuguese sourdough.
There you go, sourdough bread. That's Portuguese sourdough. That sounds great. Let's go with that one.
Right.
On the look of again, I mean it's a hazy beer. It looks like it just looks like a super chill haze beer. It looks like a New England or something weird like that without the, of course it has an amber. It's a darker rich caramel amber kind of weird color there. But it's very hazy, New England style hazy. It's opaque. You can't see through it. At the bottom, you get a little more of a lighter amber color, but you're getting a very, very effervescent beer, very fast flowing stuff going crazy throughout it. At the bottom, if you could see it, it's just crazy. Let's go for the taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
Totally. Cheers.
Oh, it's actually kind of smooth, but it's got some lift. It's got a kind of a medium fast rise to the carbonation is kind of fast, medium fast, but it's very smooth. But it's got like the fruits kind of tang out. It's weird. It tangs through the middle of the tongue, up in the palate, hard palate, kind of moves back into the soft palate, back of the tongue, and then tangs off and gets kind of dry and watery at the same time. It's weird. Like it goes from watery, thirst quenching, to like dry immediately, like a drop off, like you're just going off like cliff. It's just crazy how it has these different levels of feel in the mouthfeel. The body is medium light, medium towards the beginning, lighter towards the end.
Wow.
Very fruity, has some sweet, but more of a tart sweet. It's very slight too. It's not so fruity that you can't handle it. It's just like, it's very nice. It's very drinkable. It's very smooth. It's almost creamy in a way. It's just very nice to drink. A pleasant, even like a warm weather kind of beer. Very nice. Very happy. I think I got some scores. Cheers. Thank you, Ron. Hell yeah. Cheers.
Amen.
Boom.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah to you, my brothers and sisters.
The preacher has spoken.
And God said, we must make beer.
What's up? You.
Hey, sorry. I was adjusting stuff and I popped in. How you guys doing?
Hey, Chatio, how's it going?
Amen. Cheers.
Oh, well, guys. Well, I was thinking today at work what I was going to bring to the table. And I decided to go with Epic Brewing's Son of a Baptist.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's a coffee stout with cocoa nibs. It is 8%. It's based out of Denver, Colorado, and also Utah somewhere. I don't know where in Utah. But yeah,
Utah.
I've had this before. This is actually the last one I had left, so I thought, perfect. All right, let's go. Crack her open. Not a bad sound. Get her in the glass. All right. Pours all right. Oh, man. Good glass. Dollar Tree glass. Can't beat that. All right. Yeah, it's a finger head. What would you call that? Kind of a khaki color. Beer itself is dark as heck. Can't even get, and no light goes through it. Aroma is definitely a lot of coffee with a little bit of chocolate in it. Yeah, not bad. Give it a taste. Oh, that's good. It's like a coffee, excuse me, almost with like a vanilla creamer in there, and there's some chocolate in it. Started out really thin in the mouth. Sorry, started thin in the mouth, but it worked its way kind of spread out and made it full bodied. So pretty good. I'll think of a score. You can go to the next person.
Cool beans, Chadio.
You've still got 3 minutes.
I still have 3
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
I have 3 minutes to talk.
Drink it in.
Oh, geez. I didn't know I had that long of time, guys. Cheers.
Soak it up. Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
No, you're good. You're good.
It was like you were draining a crankcase with that one. You had like a 5W20, I was thinking. Yeah, dead air.
That sounded good.
Well, it ain't gonna be dead for long. Now,
I think we all had to go to the bathroom.
I finished off. Yeah, they all gotta go to the bathroom. I finished this off. It's fine. I mean, it's just ordinary, regular, old, run-of-the-mill beer. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's good. I mean, you could drink it and eat food with it, whatever. It's fine. It's worth it, I guess. I'll give it a
What beer we're talking about?
can do.
Okay. Who makes it?
Rhinelander Brewing of Monroe, Wisconsin.
I like that wheat stock.
Anything? Is it similar to Minhas or City
Well,
Brewing?
Minhas, yes. Yes. And it's at Rouse's. It's at Rouse's.
And we all know Minhas makes pretty good beers, right? Wink, wink.
Well,
They still got your
They're
they've
from
improved,
Minnesota,
John.
right?
This is not Jean. Yeah, well, this is not 8 years ago, Jean. They've improved.
Okay, all right.
Their stuff used to be
Like
questionable.
Crazy Horse and Boxer.
Boxer. I've never heard anything.
Well, Crazy Horse. Well, yeah, but Crazy Horse was made by the people.
How do you
Arizona.
pronounce that?
Huh?
What was the pronunciation? Minihana?
Minhas.
Minhas.
Minihana.
HAS Minhas.
All right,
Minihana.
gotcha.
You look like.
I think
Yeah,
it's in
you-
Minihana,
your hair-
Michigan.
Also,
Yeah.
don't forget they involve in the Kirkland's Light, signature light, which is a stellar beer.
Minihana, no.
Costco.
I'm going to update the comments. Before I get off the air permanently, believe me, I'm going to add the other people back. When Jean took his cap off, I thought that was Lando Calrissian for a minute.
Rule number 1: never run out of Coke. Rule number 2: remember number 1. Something about that.
Like I said, I need to shave, man.
uh,
Thanksgiving is coming up, man. I gotta look good. Thanksgiving is coming up, so I gotta look tight.
Is that your holiday, Jean-Pierre?
I was gonna head up go see my folks, my brothers up in Georgia. But I don't know. It may happen. I don't know. But all I know is that this is gonna be cut off. The beard and the hair.
Right. What you got to say, Ron?
Okay, so now this is coming up. This is coming up tomorrow morning at dawn. So get your coffee ready and your.
That's
Did you happen to get 2 of those, Ron? So you can have a Thompson twins?
No. Anyway, this is old Thompson. All right, Eric can do a review examination with me. Well, anyway, that's going up against. It'll probably be even, and it'll be hard to determine. But the competitor is Bellows, American blended, and so this is bottled. This one's bottled in Missouri, but the other one's bottled in Kentucky. But they're both from somewhere in America. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. The B, oh yeah, okay, Michael, hold on. Michael's about to have a fit. He's got to
I
go.
haven't given my score yet either.
I know. Michael's got to go pretty soon too, so that he can get anyway with the 2019 big boy.
Yeah.
They'll be crawling around on the floor and saying crazy things on the internet. It's good. It's not anything to get excited about. I'll give it a B, 85 out of 100. It's a good beer, 85 out of 100. Nothing great, but nothing bad. It's just fine. All right, so I'm out of here. Thank you, Michael and Eric and Jean and Jesse and Nina and Beerman and Chatio for joining. And thanks everybody for watching. See y'all tomorrow morning. And I'm out of here. And Michael's going to be added here.
See you, Ron.
Love it.
Thanks, Ron. Cheers.
Here's Ron. All right. We're talking about some Narragansett. I crushed a quint over here. Uh-oh. I'm going to give that beer an 85. How about that? There you go. On to Michael Komarov.
Okay, I'm going to give the Bell's Lighthearted an 83. And as I said before, I'm not a huge fan of these light beers, but you know, it needs more flavor. There are better light beers than this one, I think.
Michael, I never thought Too Hearted was a light beer. I think it's
Take a look.
yeah.
This is the 3.7% variety.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lighthearted.
Lighthearted. Sorry, the Too Hearted ale and Too
Unfortunately, it's
Lighthearted.
too,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Well,
it's
it's not
too
too far.
light-bodied and watery to do well, but that's life. You know? This Sunday is Stout Sunday, as it is every week, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on John and Nilly's channel. We hope everybody will join us.
9:30 Central, 7:30 Pacific.
Next.
Yeah, somewhere in Alabama, I might come. I don't know.
John, you want to give us a number on yours?
Yes, the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA, very good Imperial. I've had the Sam Adams Boston Beer Company, one of their Imperial IPAs. I've had other Imperial IPAs. One from, forgive me if I'm, Oscar Blues? Yeah, their G Night. I think that's their Imperial IPA. I thought that was pretty good too. So this holds its own. So I'm gonna go about an A scored. So that would be a 9.4, 9.3, 9.4.
Okay, got it. 94.
Yeah.
What's up, DJ?
Jesse.
All right. So as I said with the banana nut bread ale, it pretty much, if you are one of those people that really likes the beers that are too style, and then they don't overdo it with the extras, I'll call them, then this is a beer that I think a lot of people would really like if you happen to like an amber ale. Tough one for me, because I'm one of those people that when it says that it has the extras on it, I want the extras to be up front and foremost. It's a good beer. It's a good beer. Where to put a score on it? I'm just gonna land it at 91 out of 100.
Nice Merlot sweater there, Bumpy. You're looking nice
yeah.
tonight.
I'll just shout out real quick. The winning Multi Monday beer is going to be the Belgian IPA.
Whoa.
So there you go.
Okay. There you
Hey, Bumpy, I had one Belgian Indio Pale Ale from either Green Flash or Green Point. I think it might have been Green Flash. That is superb.
Freak.
La Freak, you're right. That's it.
I had the La Freak years ago and loved it, and then they
Stay chic.
I'm gonna have to find
Freak out.
That's right.
they no longer exist or something. I don't know.
your name, Raging Bitch.
I could get that in Mississippi, but no other any place else I can get that. So yeah.
I'm following Bumpy with the 91 rating tonight. The grapefruit is good and all. I can't find any flaw with it. I'm enjoying its flavor. I think it could be more consistent. The last can of this I had this really strange, like, body odor kind of a taste and smell. Not that I normally taste body odor. Body, not a rancid chicken soup smell or taste, but like a real earthy, like human being musky kind of smell.
I do
And
not picture that in my brain.
it was really actually a pleasant thing. It's like
That's nuts.
you get a good Italian grinder, you drive it home in your car, and then the next day you still kind of smell that lingering smell. This doesn't have that today, and the last can that I had of it, I thought that was the best feature of it, which made me think I got to review this stuff on the Rod Terrio show, and today it's letting me down. It tastes like your regular packaged kind of your Bartles and James, prepackaged cocktail kind of sipper.
Wow.
And I know what's potential from last time, so that has influenced my score of the 91. So I gave it that little bump from the 80s to the 91 because I know it's a good egg at heart. But tonight it let me down a little bit, and I'm not really going to ding it too bad because honestly, it's an interesting brew, and I mean, there's not much else to say about it. It's more on the cocktail side. It was fun and exciting, and I'm feeling like I've had a fun and exciting drink tonight, and I'm happy with that. But it could be better. There's always the tier up, the top shelf, the top tier, and this fell short of that just slightly. So tough break.
Excellent.
You win some, you lose some.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. Win, lose, or draw.
Do you have any videos coming out, or
Me?
Yeah.
I got a couple of interesting beers in the fridge, but nothing too special. I put out a video the other day just because I felt like I should, and I'm gonna try to come up with something else interesting next time because everyone's starting to isolate a little bit. My sister was exposed to the coronavirus, so I would be visiting her tonight. But she, hasn't had a test yet, and one of her patients tested positive. So I made the executive decision not to visit her tonight. I'm a little heartbroken about that.
Good move.
Wow.
Hope
Yeah,
she'll be
it's
all right.
tough.
Yeah, hopefully
tough.
everything's all right.
She's starting a new job, so it's it's still an issue. The virus. Don't let your guard down, everyone.
No,
Right.
no.
Cheers, everybody.
Cool, man. Well, shoot. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, and more cheers. The F.A. Mirror is really good. It's a relaxing drink. It's soft, subtle.
Prophylactic.
It's soft and subtle and nice, and has a nice fragrance to it in the feel, the aromas, the flavor. It really brings that black currant out. It's very nice though. It's got kind of even kind of a jamminess as well. It's just that much fruit. It's not sour. It's just kind of tart, but it's really nice and light and easy to drink. It's fruity. It's not your typical beer tasting beer, but it definitely is a very good wheat ale. Very happy with it. So 5.5% is crushable to me, and it tastes good. I'll give this a 95. A really good beer. So if you can find it, if you haven't already had it, definitely have that. So cool. So as far as me, beer and cheese Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. It's anything you want. Bring it up. I don't care what it is. Just bring a show with you. And Wednesday will be whatever's in my fridge or whatever I find, and we'll do another beer and review next week. So 6 o'clock Eastern for that, for my lives, and then I throw videos up, all the time. So whatever. But cheers.
Okay.
Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Cheers,
Appreciate it, buddy.
Cheers, chat.
All right. Sounds good. Everybody, quick question. For Thanksgiving dinner next week, what are y'all bringing to drink?
All right. I
Tell
didn't
me
see.
what all y'all bringing to drink, what was being served.
Good
Y'all
question.
doing a turkey
Yeah.
or no turkey or something else? What should I bring?
Both
Some
turkey.
beer? Should I bring wine?
IPAs.
You need the Beaujolais. You got to have that Beaujolais new wine for the Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, some wine sounds good. I like wine.
I don't even know. I think I'm just gonna raid my mom's liquor cabinet when I go to her house on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
My brother, he loves beer and he wants me to bring stuff from Alabama up to Georgia where he's at. Again, he moved from New Jersey to Georgia, and I had brought some stuff for him around Father's Day weekend. He loved it, and I'm sure he wants me to bring some stuff up there to him. But again, I'm going to be with him and the wife and his wife and his kids, and we're sure we're obviously going to be drinking. And I was wondering, should I bring some wine or should I bring some beer? And I'm trying to find a beer that's going to complement a Pacific beer, one beer. And everybody says Oktoberfest, or maybe do like a pumpkin beer or something for Thanksgiving dinner. But I want something that's gonna be light and easy drinking, strong but light, easy drinking. Because I obviously I'm not gonna be going out. I'm gonna eat and maybe walk around the corner and just smoke a cigar or whatever. And then yeah.
Sierra
So
Nevada's
what should
I gotta get some sticks now. Now I have to get some sticks.
You got to get hungry a little bit.
the special herbal around one. But anyway,
Not the season.
what should I be drinking? Should I be drinking some brew?
Why not? Go for it.
I stocked up on Rolling Rock for Thanksgiving. I think that's a great neutral beer to pair with poultry, all of it.
Nina, it has a sort of a cream ale taste to it. Would you agree or disagree?
Think? I get a banana kind of note from it. I don't know if Bumpy would agree. And I enjoy that, but it's the softness of that beer. It's almost like bordering on like the ginger ale kind of mouthfeel. It's really interesting. I like it a lot.
It's a party.
My
beer,
sister
man.
hates it. She says it's non-alcoholic.
I mean, it is pretty light.
It is one of the lightest lagers of all the lagers. That is probably one of the lightest, and I do enjoy Rolling Rock. So.
It helps. It helps sometimes. It's a cool beer. It's refreshing. It's good to have at a big outing, a big dinner gathering. When you might be driving home afterwards, possibly, or any kind of working on your family members, whatnot. When you're there, you want to keep your wits about yourself, and you want to be able to have a few. It's a session beer for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to eat, and then probably. Like I said, he has a development in his little area. We'll probably walk around, and I'll probably get on back to his place and then sleep it off. And so like I said, Rolling Rock probably a good idea.
Bring the Beaujolais. I would bring the Beaujolais wine.
Beaujolais, that's good. Hey,
get to give a score yet?
A big bottle of Livingston wine. Hey, Maybe some Liberty Creek or something. I don't know.
Panel. I don't think Chatty's on yet for a score.
I haven't.
Ooh, let's hear it.
But I had to go through my archives on my computer of beers I've reviewed but haven't uploaded to YouTube. This one's it. I don't remember what I scored it. But in my mind, I think this beer kind of let me down. I wanted more coffee and less of the creaminess, so I was kind of disappointed as a daily coffee drinker about that, but overall it's pretty decent. You guys were giving all 90s, so I'm gonna have to change it up and give it an 88.
All right.
It's a B plus. I mean, it could be better. It has room for improvement, but it's solid. So, and at 8%, it'll get the job done.
I'm sorry, Chad. I was rambling. Hey, Chad, I was rambling on about my chat, whatever. Forgive me.
You're good. No, you guys are fine. You're fine. I felt like I was back at work, but I haven't been at work in an hour and a half. Oh, we forgot, Chad, you were here. Shoot. Well,
I just don't forget my paycheck,
all
right?
the decisions are done. Your input is invalid.
Wow. What's
I'll
the
be having
theme next?
craft beer pours over for Thanksgiving, so I'm sure to have some Newland IPAs on hand.
Oh,
That's a good
yeah.
bump. IPA with the turkey, with the fried turkey, yes, or maybe
Oh, no,
smoked tur-
smoked turkey.
Mm.
Do you have a homebrew for Thanksgiving, Bumpy? That might be
A
wise.
couple home brews. Not sure how much is left of either one of them, but I did just brew today. But that's
Nice.
not going to be ready by Thanksgiving.
No. Now I'm gonna take some of the beer I did was at Multi Monday a week and a half ago. The Santa's Bells, aka something else.
Sweaty balls.
Version 2 is in the fermenter still, and that one was with brown
the E.
sugar. Version 3 that'll be ready for New Year's has peppermint. So bam, got to have winter warmers going.
Oh yeah.
Be
I feel like I'm in the Brady Bunch.
Where's
I
Marsha?
get that. Oh, Mike.
Final comments.
Remember the Alamo.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. It's all good. I think life is good, and I know this has been. Here we are going into the, next weekend, holiday weekend. I know this has been a tough year, but all I say is everybody bless, stay safe, protect yourselves, and we will get through this.
Bam. Well said.
We'll get through
That's
this.
right.
That's my positive comment. Nothing
like
negative.
Good stuff. Love it. Good endorsement. I endorse that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have Eric's bottoms.
Yeah.
Flannel.
Does Eric have maroon
Print, but that's
pajama bottoms? Oh, no, not even close.
Now, is that a homemade item or is that like from Narragansett beer, like their collection?
I don't really know. I got this at this thing called the Eastern States Exposition, known as the Big E. In this,
Oh,
all right. Nice.
they have all these state houses. They had this lying around on a rack in Rhode Island State House, and I went, I have
cool. They had Ambrosia, the band, at the last Big E, I believe.
Nice.
none of that.
I thought really long and hard about going to see Ambrosia at the Big E. Just letting that out there.
Hey.
What color is ambrosia, man?
It's more of a flavor, I think.
Oh, it is?
If you get what are they?
Marshmallow.
Famous Amos, the cookies.
Oh, it is.
They say on the side, made with ambrosia.
Oh,
You're
those
the
marshmallow
only
salads.
one that I'm dreaming
Oh,
of.
those are good, man. I like ambrosia salad.
Hey, and
All right, guys.
All
I'm going to
right.
be signing off.
That's how
Good seeing you, Bumpy. Love the sweater. You're looking very. You could fit in Connecticut.
Well, I had to dress with the temperatures today. It was 28 degrees while I was outside brewing and 25 degrees by the time I finished. So
Yikes. Have fun with that. It's coming my way next. It's coming
done,
my
yeah.
way this weekend. I have no weekend plans because the weather.
Yeah, today's the first day of it here.
Hey, Bumpy. Do y'all drink those extra strong high gravity beers up there? Do you, from time to time, do you ever drink
we drink everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
a Steel Reserve or maybe a Core 45 high gravity?
I've had
You get
Steel
the St.
Reserve. I don't
Ives?
like. Yeah, I don't like it.
That's the last resort.
Yeah.
I've had high gravity. Was it high gravity hurricane? Whatever it was, that was pretty good. Or like a
Nice.
yeah, the
Like
Steel
when you have
Reserve.
no alcohol?
I feel you.
It's when you have no alcohol.
Mhm.
Have you had any of this? What are those new flavored Steel Reserves that are going on there? Alloy series.
Alloy.
Oh, I've
I've
seen
seen
that.
those.
I don't
Yeah,
do
I've seen
those.
them. Mm-mm.
I don't do
You
those.